Okay, so yesterday was a chest day, but we included a bit of triceps in there because why not? Um, so I started off with dips, which is not something I usually do, but I just figured I'd have fun with it for a bit. Didn't go too heavy, only did 205. 205 felt really, really light. I was able to do it for like 12 reps. It burnt like a mother trucker, but was still able to do it. I debated doing the whole stack, but I'm like, nah, that's gonna affect the rest of my workout. So I decided to refrain from that action. But overall, this was a pretty good day. I was actually listening to calm music the whole time. Like it was no rock, no punk, no trap, no whatever Crystal Castles is, no Brazilian funk. Um, it was for real just One Heart and what's that guy's name on YouTube? I think he's called Lost Sounds, something like that. It's called Lost Sounds, and he puts together for like a 1 hour videos, a compilation of like One Heart, I'm assuming, and other sort of ambient music makers. But super goaded, super goaded, love it. This was probably the most concentrated I've been in a good minute. I was actually pretty dialed in this workout. Um, so for Incline Smith, I did 2 reps of it, and for some reason, I re-racked it. Like now looking back at it, I could have probably just done it normally, but for some reason at the moment I thought it was too heavy, so I decided to jump back. Um, and one thing I've noticed is that since I felt so weak in that plate in the 25, um, and it's because my triceps were weakened. That's just telling me that the way I'm doing the movement is just majority triceps, because my actual chest isn't actually able to move that much weight. Because I was doing it relatively close grip for the most part. This time I widened my grip a little and put myself in a position where it's not so much triceps. I really want to make sure that I'm hitting my chest and not doing a tricep workout when I'm doing Incline Smith. But either way, I would always feel my upper chest. It's just that I guess my grip was too close, so it was literally just like all the triceps doing the work. I don't know if my voice cracked, but I'm not redoing that. I'm not redoing that line. Um, but yeah, I just dropped it to a plate, 10 and a 5. Left it there for about the whole workout. I was only able to do 7 reps ish on my first set. For my second set, I don't know, I didn't count. But uh, yeah, we'll get stronger. We'll get stronger, most definitely. I'm assuming it was the dips. The dips took a bit more out of me than they should have, so I blame the dips. Um, but here we go to this machine right here, which in this machine I actually didn't lose all my strength, which is surprising considering I haven't done it in over a week. In over 2 weeks, actually. No, a week. I don't know, guys. Probably like 2 weeks. But I was able to do 130 here for about, I would say 5 reps. I don't know, because I don't necessarily watch my videos before I do the voiceover. I just kind of clip them so they're not super long clips. Reduce the sound so I could actually be able to do the voiceover, and that's all I do. And then I just press the record thing. But I do know for my second set I dropped it to 120. I'm pretty sure this time I did 6. I think my last set was the one with 130 was about 5 reps, but it still felt pretty good, so I didn't complain about it or anything. Um, but yeah, 120, lowered it by 10 pounds. Felt super nice, very nice. What was next? Pretty sure what was next was some sort of fly that targets the upper chest, because I usually want to do like 2 upper chest movements, and if I don't do 2 upper chest pressing movements, I will do a upper chest pressing movement, mid chest pressing movement, and then upper chest fly. So I close off with upper chest, um, which I think that's better. I mean, my chest is super sore right now, so that's good. Um, but yeah, I usually go up to the. This one doesn't have pounds; it just has like holes with numbers in them, like 7, 8, 9. Uh, I did 6 for my, not 6 reps, but like the hole, the 6th hole. I did the 6th hole for how many reps? I was aiming for 10 to 12. So somewhere around that range when it came to his movements. Because with my flies, I've always been, like I treated it like the other exercises. So I would go really heavy and go for about 6 or 7 reps, which is still really, really, really good. But today I decided to switch it up a little. You know, it never hurts to switch up. And go for a tad bit more volume than I would usually go for. So on my second set, I upped it to 7 because I'm like, okay, I could do 6 pretty fine. Pretty sure I did this one for about 10 reps. So hopefully next time we do this movement, I'll be able to do the 8th hole, which is the highest I've ever been able to go, and actually do it for at the very least 10 reps. That's what I'm expecting. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to progressing in this movement and stuff, and then finally exceeding the max that I've been able to do. And then we come back to triceps to finish it off. Just normal tricep push downs, not doing anything fancy. For some reason, I really like this bar much better than the little straight bar. I'm guessing it's the hand positioning. I feel it in my long head, surprisingly. I don't know why, but here I did 72. It's been a fat minute since I do this movement. The max I've been able to do in this movement, I'm pretty sure is like 82. So I wasn't too far off. But it was still, 72 was pretty hard for me. I was only able to do like, what, 7? 6? 6 or 7. I don't know, around there. And then in this one, I dropped it to 62, so I dropped it by 10 pounds. And again, I try to be as controlled as possible. I try to not like use any momentum or anything. Like, there may be a bit when I'm like struggling, but not anything significant to a point where it's helping me like a bunch. And here I do a drop set, and I turn and do it like over my head. And this was like literally just spontaneous. Like I finished my set and I'm like, oh, this would be a good idea. Because I remember when I used to do cable curls, superset with this. And that was actually pretty good exercise. So I'm like, oh, shoot. What if I do the same but for, you know, this movement right here? And it was really, really nice. I mean, my triceps were cooked. Because I dropped that by like 10 pounds and I was still only able to get like a little bit. So I just kept dropping it by 10, dropping it by 10. And until I couldn't anymore, I'm pretty sure I stopped at like 32. I was going to do the TNF drop set, but I really wanted to go home. I'm pretty sure it was like 10 something at this point. I needed to eat. Still needed to get calories in. I still needed like 80 grams of protein. Because I woke up at 12 yesterday. So, yeah, but yeah, that's about it. See you on the next one.